directly from the students of Airwaves Media, bringing you news in and around Alma High School. You're watching the Airedale.
Welcome to the Airedale. I'm Ben Mitchell, and today we'll be talking about Mental Health Awareness Month, Downtown Alma, and much more coming up on the Airedale. The principal at Alma Middle School, Mr. Bob Wolf, is retiring, and he has a couple plans after retirement. Here's Louis Alexander with more on this very topic.
Mr. Bob Wolf is retiring this year from his dedicated 28 years of education and his even more passionate 9 years of principality at our own Alma Middle School. But aside from all the facts, how does he feel about his upcoming retirement?
I'm a little mixed feelings about retiring. I'm going to miss all the people and the students and the work, but I'm looking forward to also taking on some new things and spending more time with my family and maybe some travel with my wife. So I'll miss it, but we're ready for the next stage.
Who will take over for him after he's gone this year?
Mr. Corsi has been named the principal, and makes me very happy. I know that he's going to uphold the high expectations and standards that we've set and keep our school culture rolling along at a good pace. So I'm excited that he's going to be replacing me. Not for sure on everything yet. I'm going to be a grandpa next fall, so I know I'll spend a lot of time doing that, I hope. Hopefully some travel. My wife and I like to travel, so we'll get to do some of that, and maybe some fishing along.
And this, my friends, has been Louis Alexander with Airwaves Media. Thank you for watching.
As you now know, Mr. Wolf is retiring from Alma Middle School, and a new principal has been found. Here's Jace Coleman to talk about who will step into Mr. Wolf's ginormous shoes.
With Mr. Wolf retiring, someone needs to take his place. We are thrilled to announce a major promotion within our school community. After years of dedicated service, Mr. Corsi has been promoted from vice principal to principal.
So I'm really excited about the chance to lead in a different way. You know, the assistant principal deals with a lot of discipline and a lot of management of a lot of things in the building. And so I'm really excited to get to lead in a way to get to be a different support for teachers and serve teachers in a lot different way. And so really excited about the challenge that brings, because it'll be different, and it'll be a lot different than what I'm used to dealing with. But change is good, so I'm excited about it.
This news as no surprise to those who have worked closely with Mr. Corsi, as he has constantly demonstrated exceptional leadership qualities and strong commitment to student success.
So with being the principal, it'll be a lot more of supporting the PLC work in our building with our different departments, and how are we collaborating to reach all kids. That's one of the big differences in the role, is I'll get to be a lot more active in that. A lot more just global decision making that is different from the assistant principal role, where we're just trying to prevent and solve problems all day, where this role will be a lot different in that we are trying to make decisions for the long term and do things that cause people a lot less headaches, and do make decisions that serve kids really well, and create an environment where we all grow. And that's one of the things that I'm excited about, is I get to challenge teachers in a new way.
I am Jace Coleman with Airwaves Media.
Farewell, Mr. Tucker. We will never forget all you've done for AHS. Here's Kenton Huggins and Peyton Griffith with the story of Mr. Tucker.
If you're ever in doubt where you got the fraction in the simplest form, what can you do?
Just put it over there.
Mr. Tucker had a long history in the military before he began teaching. We had an opportunity to speak with him about his experience as a teacher and what he plans to do next.
No, I felt great about the students. Students have been really good. Everybody's unique, you know. Everybody has a different way of learning math, and everybody brings their own thing. So yeah, it's been great. Been a great experience. My plan is to get involved in the Fighter Pilot Training Center that's going in Fort Smith. So when teaching was something I really enjoyed, but when I found out this thing was coming in, it's something I wanted to be a part of.
While none of this is set in stone, he did give us some background that makes it clear he has done work similar to this before and would be well equipped for the job.
Well, I did munitions for 21 years in the 188th Fighter Wing. I went on a couple of desert deployments, went on a couple of European deployments, and when I got out of the 188th Fighter Wing, I I was a project manager for a commercial millwork company right before I came to Alma.
Although Mr. Tucker has only been here for a couple of years, he has still been a great instructor here at AHS, and Airwaves would like to thank him for his time here and wish him good luck in his next chapter in life. This has been Kenton Huggins and Peyton Griffith for Airwaves.
Just this last Saturday was graduation, which is always a big day for seniors and their family, but the overall experience each senior got from attending Alma High School is very different. Kana Jones talked to seniors about their individual experiences.
High school is filled with its ups, downs, challenges, achievements, friendships, and many other things. All of the experiences that the class of 2024 had will be with them for many years to come. We asked some seniors what they thought about their high school experience, and here's what they said.
I feel like I had a very good high school experience. I feel like I was, I had really good friends. I was a very involved student.
The excitement of prom, the thrill of the Battle of the Bone, and the late-night study sessions. These moments will be in the seniors' hearts for the rest of their life. We asked some seniors what their favorite and least favorite part about high school was, and here's what they said.
Yeah, just extracurriculars, because Alma has such a phenomenal program for the arts and the other extra stuff you can do, that I feel like not taking it, you're kind of missing out on a big part of the high school experience, I took a lot of AP courses, and so for me, it would be burnout. I got burnt out really quickly. I'd say my junior year of high school is when it really started, and then you go into your senior year and you've done everything and you've done it for so long that you're just kind of,
Through these 4 years, the seniors have become stronger, wiser, and more ready to take on the world. High school may be coming to an end, but the memories and lessons learned will last a lifetime.
I learned that you don't need to please everyone all the time. The best thing that you can do as an individual is to find what you want to do, really want to do, and just do it. You'll have a lot of people saying that, yeah, that's stupid, or blah, 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 blah. I'm in theater, so you go to any social corner and theater kids, but that's what I like doing. And whenever I stopped working to try and please someone else and I finally started working to please myself, I was very, very happy. Even if my grades dipped, I was happier.
As the 2024 school year comes to an end, seniors are saying their goodbyes to their friends, teachers, and favorite staff members. As they leave, let's not forget to congratulate them on success in getting a diploma and taking the next step in their lives.
The Alma Theater Department is holding a summer theater camp with a peculiar but intriguing name. JJ Stovall and Devin Reed have more on what's happening at the Alma Performing Arts Center this summer.
There are lots of fun summer camps at the Alma School District, but one most people haven't heard of is the Attack of the Killer Grasshoppers.
The Attack of the Killer Grasshoppers is our show for our Summer Theater Arts Camp this summer. It's one of our favorite shows. When we first started our theater camp, this was the first show that we chose, and so we're kind of doing it again because it was so popular. Basically, it's a fun show about a school that during their science fair, they get overrun by these giant grasshoppers because of some of the science projects. Okay, so there's a chemical that gets in with these grasshoppers. They turn into these giant grasshoppers that scare everyone, and so all the students of the school, along with the SWAT team, have to figure out how to, take care of all these giant grasshoppers.
The Attack of the Killer Grasshoppers is a theater camp for kids in kindergarten through 12th grade. It only costs $25 per student and is a great experience if you want to get into acting.
Again, this is a great way to get involved and to kind of dip your toe into the world of theater. And so if you've done theater before, this is a great experience. There's all kinds of roles. It is a musical, so we'll do a little bit of choreography, we'll do a little bit of singing, and those are all the things that we teach during the week.
This is JJ Stovall and Devin Reed signing off with Airwaves Media.
The Newsies is a new fall 2024 musical that will be performed by the Alma Theater Department. But what's expected for this musical? Peyton C. Phillips has more on what you can expect for this musical.
Everybody was quite surprised on how Fiddler on the Roof turned out, but what's next year's performance going to bring us?
Newsies is the show that we've chosen for our fall musical, and we couldn't be more excited. This is, although it's not a classic show to a lot of the students, it feels that way because it's been around for a little while. A lot of us have seen the movies or the movie. We've heard the music before, and so I think that everyone is just very excited about this very popular show and getting to bring it to life on stage here at Alma High School.
A classic musical and a favorite amongst many, The Newsies is a brand new musical appearing on stage next year in fall of 2024. But what exactly is going on?
It needs to look like, early 1900s, late 1800s New York. So we're going to have a very industrial look. There'll probably be some brick involved. We'll have a beautiful backdrop. And our pieces are going to be moving as well. So we will have at least 40 to 60 students in some capacity up there on stage, whether they're lead actors, they're ensemble, they're part of the dance ensemble, or the choir, the people that are up there to really help us vocally. Hopefully we're going to have about 60 students.
With exciting new authentic sets that will bring the audience into the streets in New York in 1899, many students are excited to perform this live and fantastic musical on stage in the Performing Arts Center this fall. This has been Peyton C. Phillips for Airwaves Media.
Most teenagers love to play video games, as well as many adults. So here I am to inform you of why video games are so important to us. Video games have existed far longer than any student. Certified gamer Ben Mitchell working for and with Airwaves Media. Mental health is just as important as physical health. But how exactly is it important though? Well, someone could seriously get hurt if they don't take care of their mental health the same as their physical health. Surely there's other reasons though, right? I would be willing to bet that Hunter Cole has the answer to that.
May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Why is recognizing mental health issues important? Firstly, according to Mrs. Medina, it is a gateway to other health issues. Also, if someone's mental health issues are not helped, they may end up hurting themselves or committing suicide.
So it's really important to know about mental health because it's kind of a gateway to other health issues. For example, like anxiety can lead to other mental health issues. Anxiety can lead to stomach issues. It's just a gateway that could lead to other health issues. It's also important to be aware because many people will kill themselves, by suicide because they're struggling with mental health issues.
If you feel you are struggling with your mental health, ask for help. Try talking to a trusted adult or a counselor. If you are struggling with suicide, call 988 which is the suicide and crisis hotline.
Well, the most important thing that anybody can do is reach out for help. There's people, there's professionals here to help. There's friends that want to help other people. So the most important thing that I would say that people need to do is reach out for help when they notice they're kind of starting to slump or fall or feel heavy or feel anxious about things, is to make sure that they're reaching out for help.
You may notice one of your peers slipping away. If you notice this, make sure to be present and be there for them. Also, encourage them to reach out for help.
Be present and non-judgmental. Never blame the person for what they're going through, or like, you kind of deserve it, you shouldn't have done that, Be present and non-judgmental with that person who may be struggling, and then encourage them to get help, because that's also important, that sometimes people need help getting help. So being a friend that encourages somebody else to get the help that they need is what a lot of people need.
This is Hunter Cole with Airwaves Media.
The month of May is Physical Fitness Awareness Month. So here's Stetson Goodson to take a look into the importance of keeping fit.
With Physical Fitness Month here, it is important to know about your own physical fitness so you can help improve it and become healthier. So here's Coach Lincoln to inform you of the importance of physical fitness.
See, it's important for you to feel the best that you possibly can feel, have the most energy you possibly can, help prevent diseases and things like that, and just give you energy for to go through daily activities.
Once of understanding good physical fitness is only part of the equation, it is also important to understand how to improve your overall physical fitness.
So just finding a routine that's good for you, that you can consistently do, whether that be something as far as getting in the gym, or more in the yard, going on walks, riding bikes, swimming, things like that, and also like your nutrition. Make sure you're eating right, make sure you're getting enough sleep, drinking water, and just doing those daily things that help you feel better.
This has been Stetson Goodson from Airways Media reporting on Physical Fitness Month.
Football season is normally autumn, but they also play in the spring, just not the same way. How's it any different though? Well, here's Carter Downs and Chris French to answer that very question.
Spring football is one of the most important parts of preparing for the fall football season. We spoke to Coach Bush and asked his thoughts on spring football.
I guess the biggest thing for us is we get a little early look before we get into the summer and get into fall camp.
Numbers in football are good to have, but what does our head coach think about the great numbers?
Sure, there's always power in numbers. Anytime that you can have a large roster, it certainly helps, especially in our game where, you have 3 different phases of the game: offense, defense, special teams.
We asked some of the football players how they feel about the spring practices.
Really get more playing time, just go out there and have fun, more hitting and pads and stuff. That's about it.
I feel great about it, honestly, because it's helping me develop, and I'm switching positions, and so it's helping me develop the plays and everything in my mind, and it's helping me be more active and stay on the field longer, so I love it.
We are hopeful for the great 2024 football season.
You just never know what's going to happen, but I do feel really good about the guys that we have returning. We've got several back on offense and defense.
This has been Chris French and Carter Downs with Airwaves Media.
Alma Youth Volleyball Summer Camp is coming up soon on May 29th and the 30th. Here is Shayla Ritchie to tell you more about this event.
Summer Volleyball Camp is a great opportunity to expose young kids to volleyball. Up to 100 kids are expected to be at summer camp.
Our summer volleyball camp is a clinic that gives kindergartners through 5th graders the opportunity to be exposed to volleyball, and we introduce them to the skills and allow our athletes 7th through 12th to coach them and teach them.
This helps to challenge kids' skills in preparing them for future volleyball tournaments.
It helps grow the game in our community, exposing younger and younger ages to the sport and teaching them fundamentals that they can practice at home and prepare for their leagues or other clinics or teams that they want to participate in the coming years.
If you're interested, see Coach Weaver. This is Shayla Ritchie for Airways Media.
The city of Alma is working on tons of renovations to local businesses. But what about the visual aspects of the city? Downtown Alma is working on adding new greenery, and Sarah Nutt is here to show us what they're planning and why.
While driving through downtown Alma, you'll see the trees that were planted in the middle of the road a few years ago.
Around those trees are many different plants and flowers, but who maintains the greenery and keeps it fresh every year? Well, head gardener of Alma, Caitlin Nolker, is here to answer that question.
We keep an eye out for any pests or diseases that are popping up with our plants and treat those accordingly. We plan new plantings. We try to add to the biodiversity of the landscaping and support as much biodiversity as we can.
Originally, downtown Alma had non-native plants in the ground. Now, the gardening team is focusing on replacing those plants with ones that are native to the area.
Well, Coreopsis is a native that was already here, but we've added beautyberry, we've added Amsonia, we've added Baptisia. We're in the process of planting out some mountain mint, which is great for pollinators, as well as asters and goldenrod, things like that, things that are going to attract native pollinators and support them through their whole life cycle.
This has been Sarah Nutt with Airwaves Media.
A few weeks ago, you might have been able to see the Northern Lights here in Alma. Here's Abby Spencer to give you more information on this event.
A spectacular light show could be seen in Alma on May 10th. The Northern Lights, or the Aurora Borealis, moved across the globe after large solar flares caused a solar storm over North America.
So for the whole next year, the sun will be more and more active. We'll have more and more possibilities of strong storms.
A 4X flare is no small feat. X flares are the largest class of solar flares.
In 2001, there was a big flare, but it caused blackouts in South Africa.
Larger flares can have an effect on technology.
It's called the Carrington event. It's the largest event that we have human records for. It melted the telegraph wires. So like telephone wires, those wires that hang, it actually melted them. It was so strong.
This has been Abigail Spencer for Airwaves Media.
Thanks for watching this episode of The Airedale. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and make sure to follow all of our social medias at Airwaves Media, of course. And as always, go Airedales!